Is it okay?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Is it cricket?
No, it's fine. It'll work.
It's fine.
It's fine. Hello, YouTube. Happy Sunday.
We can get YouTube ready first. Hey YouTube, ooh, that is kind of cricket.
But it's just okay.
So I want to see how about we ever see any comments.
It's on comments now, so if they comment, we should see it pop up right now.
Hey YouTube, we try to get y'all up first before we get on Facebook. I get them up.
So,
And you know what? My questions and stuff is in my phone, but that's okay.
where your phone at?
I got it over there. You got a pen. Yeah, it's right here. I got it.
Well, okay, and get your phone so you have your questions. Hello, Facebook. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. What's going on? What's going on? We're going to give everybody a few seconds to come on in here. Let's talk about this topic, y'all. Come on in the room. What's that song? Come on in the room. Come on in the room.
That's right.
In the room. As you see, I don't know the song. But come on in the room. Happy Sunday. What's going on? T is on her way around the room so she can sit on down up in this place. Hey, Russell. Hey, sis. How you doing? When you come in, say hi to us. Okay? Let us know you in the building with us. We talking about this thing tonight, y'all. I'm excited because I need to know these answers. You hear me? I got some of the good old Christian church wine with me today. I don't know the song. How the song go? He writes out all of my prescriptions in the room.
Ooh, somebody told you.
Come on, tag people up in here so that we give y'all a chance to get what you need. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to, give us some good insight, give us some good advice, let us know what's going on. So tag some people in the comments, let them know that they can come on in here and talk to us freely. You understand what I'm saying? Talk to us freely. This is a judgment-free zone, as you may know. Nobody get more transparent than I do. But anyhow, let me log on into Facebook on this side of town so that I can
Hey guys.
Hey T, welcome.
Thank you. We got two things going today, guys. Hello. We got Facebook and we got YouTube. We got to get this thing on the road. Hey, and I got me some drink. I gotta get me some juice today, because I'm telling you,
some energy.
Gotta get some energy going on because I be popping all over the place. So I gotta pop today. And y'all know it takes me forever and a day to get ready. I'm trying to say, am I ready? Yes, forgive my rag on my head, but I guess it's supposed to be like a embellishment for my hair today, because I'm trying to see if I want to grow these some locks up. But the way this stuff is looking, this new growth, I don't think that's gonna be for me.
I don't know what I want to do. I'm trying to think of what I want to do to my hair. I don't know if I want to do this for the school year. I might want to do some more braids.
The braids look really
so I can roll up out the bed and head on out the door.
Really good.
That's what I'm thinking. Well, thanks. Well, they look good on you too, sis.
And I'm gonna get some more after I take this out. But I had to get in alignment with what I'm trying to do with this right now. So got that. So Q was saying, come on in the room. Y'all bringing some people in the room? Yeah. Bring them on in.
Step away, get you something to drink, get you something to eat, get you something, because we got our little, you got your red flag, we got our red flag. Because when them red flags start popping up, we got to let y'all know that's a red flag on a play. You hear me?
We got some pointers too.
We got some pointers.
You own that. Oh, you own that. So we need all y'all participation today, y'all. I'm telling you. I am telling you. So we're just waiting for y'all to get in. Kid got some snacks. I ain't putting nothing in my mouth today. Do you hear me? Nothing. And I don't even have my Jolly Ranchers, because these questions and these conversations that we're going to have today, you ain't going to know who is saying what. So, this transparent stuff can be mighty tasty sometimes. So I'm going to good today. So y'all get y'all stuff ready. Well, I guess, what else you got?
We're just going to get into it. I don't have nothing in the know. You know what I'm saying? I don't never have anything in the know. You know why? Let me tell you why. Because you know where I be at every day of the week? On my couch, watching Netflix. So if it ain't in the know on Netflix, I don't know.
She don't know if it ain't on Netflix.
It be me and my Netflix, and we be chilling.
Yes.
Like a villain.
So you think that chair would be too high if I sit in that chair? Get this chair. I am so complaining. Y'all pray for me. I have a hard time being satisfied. Not being satisfied, but being comfortable. Like, I be thinking stuff is out of whack. Or maybe, you know what I think it is? One of my friends was saying, you need to go get your body lined up. We can go I need to go to a chiropractor and get my body in line. Because sometimes, like one of your legs be longer than the other, or your arm be longer than the other, because your body's out of line. I need to go get this stuff popped out.
Keep on letting
so maybe that's what it is. Because I always think, okay, I'm looking like this. But
you think you sideways.
Yeah, I think I'm sideways all the time. But it might be the mirror, or like on YouTube, I'm just like,
I don't know. It could be. You know that song Nelly had?
Who?
Nelly. Nelly used to say, but it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. You remember that song?
Who was saying?
It could just be in your head. It might be something you thinking. It's fine. We look fine. We don't look lopsided. We don't look like some. Tell her she fine. If y'all on this live and you feel like typing in fine, and tell her she fine. Everything is fine. It's all in her head. She's thinking about it over and over again.
Okay, so it's all in my head.
It's all in her head.
All right. So, since Kia don't have nothing in the note, I have something in the note.
Oh, she got something in the note. Let us know.
Okay. This is what I got in the note. I guess we already greet them and everything.
We already greeted them.
We already know who we are.
Thank
you.
Whoop, whoop.
I still need to go get a line popped out.
She still want to go get an alignment. Get everything lined up.
Get lined up.
Get her tires rotated.
Yes. Stop. Girl, crazy already. We need to start. Okay, this is in the note. All right, gas prices are going down. Y'all notice that? These gas prices are going down.
I noticed that I put a whole 20 in the truck and it moved from like right there to right there. And I'm excited. I am excited.
It moved a little bit, right?
It moved.
I know that's right. I mean, I was like, okay, the gas was like, was it $4?
Yeah, it was. It was like $4. It was getting up there. It was like $4.50 something.
Thank God. Now they went out to like, I think it's $3.78 over here.
Hi, Mother MJ. How are you? Hi, Sean.
Hey, how much y'all gas for y'all at us in our area is $3.79 is probably the cheapest, $3.75. Probably the cheapest gas that we got around here. Let me see. Other thing in the note is yesterday I went shopping, just looking around. And parents, these kids are getting outrageous again. Okay, and what I mean by that, in two different places I went to, and I saw kids acting up. I'm not going to say the name of the places, the area I was in, but you know how you go in some stores and they have merchandise on the outside of the store. You know what I'm saying? Like clothes or, whatever, stuff on the outside of the store. So when I went in the store, right, I was getting what I had to get, and I was coming out. I seen I think about 12 or 13, 14-year-olds. They were coming out of the store. They was coming out the store. The little boy had a jacket, And you can tell when kids doing stuff because they all loud and whatever they doing. Okay. So what happened? The little boy came out of the store. He threw his jacket. He came out during the same time I was coming out purchasing my stuff. He threw the jacket on the side of the store, not the side, but in the, I guess the open area. So I'm coming out, he coming out. The thing goes off. I thought we were stealing. He take his jacket and throw it on the other side, on the inside before you get in the store. So if somebody would come out and try to check him, he won't have nothing on him. I said, these children smart. He in there stealing with the jacket. He leaves out the store. The beep goes off. He takes the jacket with the merchandise in it and throws it in the little vestibule or whatever the little common area before you get in the store. Then when the lady comes out the store and asks him, did he get anything? The other boy goes into the vestibule or go into the the common area before you get in the store and take the jacket. He going on. The lady questioned the boy. He ain't got nothing.
I'm telling you.
I said, now ain't that something?
They masterminds, but
that is so crazy.
They know how to play the game.
I mean, they learned from something, but that was smart. I ain't trying to steal nothing, but I was like, now ain't that smart? So then I went into another store. I said, these kids must be criminals over here. I went in another store. The little girl walks behind me with a baby stroller, a little baby in the stroller. There's a girl in there, different store. She walks up to my basket where my purse is. See my purse in my basket, and then run back, just go back real fast. Then I see her come back again. I said, this child grabbed my pocketbook. I don't mean no harm.
Snatch her by her ponytail.
I ain't lying. These little kids gonna get hurt. These children gonna get hurt. And you know what? And it's so sad when we see things happen with kids. And then I'm not gonna say everything happens like that, but some of these children are
addictive. Yeah.
And it's not because the kids are, we as parents gotta teach our kids, you gotta know better. They know these kids ain't buying this stuff. Where's you getting all this stuff from?
Because you do have some people out there that don't really care that they are children. They're gonna treat you how you act. So we do gotta get a hold of our children out here. We do. And I have a whole lot of these real life sessions in the class with our kids, and my students be like, "Are we learning today? Can we rap today? Can we?" And we call them rap sessions. And they'd be like, "Can we have a little rap session today? Because Miss Barnes, I gotta tell you something."
Oh,
so
wow.
and I try to do it every now and then, but so they can get some things off their chest, because they'll let you know when they're going through some stuff. And normally when they are going through some things, they'll go out and act out like that.
But that's a good thing, kid, that you do that. That's great.
Yeah, sometimes be a little too much, to be telling too much, but yeah.
But at least they have somebody they can feel comfortable telling it to. Some of these kids don't feel comfortable telling anything, and like you said, they get in some trouble.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so, now let me do the disclosure today. We're not therapists. We're not doctors. We're not counselors. We're not any of that yet.
Yeah.
But we're up here having good discussions, talking about real life issues and real life things that people are going through. We put it out there. You know what I'm saying? We ain't out there like some folks. We ain't big yet, but we out here. And this thing about get on my nerves too. But we're out. We're out here. So, ready?
You ready?
Yeah, ready. We're talking about the subject tonight. I'm gonna let Kia kick this off. I gotta get some energy. Maybe I'll be pumped up by the time we get into this. Forget it can. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. All right. So our topic for tonight is cheating. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
We're not gonna get into nobody's story unless you want to tell your story. But we really gonna keep it kind of general. We're not gonna put nobody out there. You know what I'm saying? But we're really just going to keep it general. We're going to start off with the post that I posted. And we had this woman that was going into her 50th anniversary. First thing she said was, the younger women not going to never have nothing because we walk away too quickly. We don't have longevity. Okay? It's first sign of trouble, y'all. Y'all up and you ready to go. First time he slapped you. No, I'm sorry. But yeah, literally the first time he slapped you or she slapped you, ready to go. Okay? So we got a little things out there, red flags. Anytime you want to hit your emoji, keep your little emoji thing up. Okay, we're gonna work out on our emojis tonight. All right.
Yes.
It's that way you ain't gotta type so much. You can use your emoji. You can find your flags, find your hearts, your red, your green hearts, your stop signs, whatever you want to find. Child, find them and use them.
Just find it.
But she said we don't have longevity because we at the first sign of anything, we up and we leave. Well, the difference. First of all, what do you feel about that?
I'm gonna take the thing off my head before the
While
end of
she's
the show.
taking the thing off her
No,
head.
before the end of this show.
Anybody in the comments that want to answer that question? Okay, when the woman said we don't have longevity, and because she was a woman, of course she geared it towards women. But of course, men walk away from relationships nowadays too. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
for the first sign of the woman cheating, the first sign of the woman raising her voice, acting like she his mama rather than his partner or companion or whatever, he's out the door too. So men don't have longevity either. So it could be the same for both sides. How do you guys feel about that? You know what I'm saying? If you choose not to answer, just put a P so we won't be sitting here waiting. You just pass on that one. But I just feel like the times are different. Okay. Back in those days, families were a little bit more closer. You understand what I'm saying? Families were a little bit more closer. They could talk to each other more. They had more support. They had more biblical support. Like the families really got together, and when it was time to pray, they prayed, and they also prayed with the problem. You understand what I'm saying? So if the problem was the man, they had the man in there, prayed with him too. If it was her, they prayed with her. They sat around the table eating, and they talked about the problem. And guess what? It wasn't all in the street. It was all just with that family. So they had longevity because they knew how to work it out. They knew how to, talk it out or whatever it was. These days, people don't talk about this. I'm going to try not to have a potty mouth. People don't talk about their stuff because they don't want their stuff spreaded like mayonnaise. You understand what I'm saying? From corner to corner, we spread that mayonnaise all over that bread. They don't want that. So they don't even talk to family because family, like, I told you not to marry that mother anyway. You understand what I'm saying? I told you she was a hoe and I told you he was a dog. But you did it anyway. So don't come to me now.
Now I'm gonna hear.
Okay. The grandma that you walked out on when you were 16 so you could be with that man, what you come back here for? Huh? What you come back here for? You better go back to that man you left home for. You understand what I'm saying? So people
You can bring the kids, but you and that man can't say.
Right.
He sure can't say.
Right. So that is the difference between, I feel, the difference between back then longevity and today, modern day longevity to that situation. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? Are you still here? You following me? Let me know. Let me know. You understand what I'm saying?
Is this for him for your work?
I am signed into work.
Because we got a viewer on YouTube. If they put a question up there, we're not going to say it.
No, this is my work YouTube, but that's what you mean?
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say we're going on our YouTube so we can see it.
Oh, yeah, that's my work YouTube. I'm just playing it so this won't go out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. So, Denise, you want to respond to that?
Me, I can't say how it was back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not over 50, but I'm not over 65, so I don't know. But I can relate and say from what I saw that they did have longevity then because, I guess because the women, most of the women stayed at home, they didn't work and they didn't do anything. And the men went out and worked, if they're over 65 or 70, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, not over 65, probably over 70 or 80, you know what I'm saying? Over 80. The women didn't work, they stayed at home. So of course they had to, they ain't had nothing, they can't go nowhere, they can't, they don't have any funding to do anything. So, and I've seen times where I have conversations with people to say, that's my brother, my sister down the street, okay? That man may have had kids by a lot of other women in the community, and vice versa. The wife or the woman may have had kids by other men in the community. But they said, whatever was in my house, stayed in my house. That's what the thing was. They kept it in the house and their family. I don't too much per se the women like that, and they appreciate the disrespect. But they knew
Mhm.
as long as this man was taking care of these kids, you can do whatever you want to do. Just make sure you feeding us and taking care of us. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't have nowhere else to go. And then the other man that she had been messing with anyway, he had another family. So it was like they could not just jump up and build a life together when they both had a separate home. You know what I'm saying? You know, we going back home. What's that? As we lay, like Betty Wright said. I think what's she saying? She said, as we lay, we know we got somebody at home, but we gotta go back to our regular stuff in the morning. You know what I'm saying? That was them back then in the day. But today, which we ain't answer that question today, I think it was longevity as well, because at the end of the day, when that joker got buried in that ground, I don't care how many children he had, that wife was the one that was gonna get all this stuff. The one with the children. So all them other little children that sat on the road with your kids at church, that they were really brothers and sisters, they ain't sister so-and-so kid, they were their brothers and sisters, they ain't getting that if their pappy didn't leave that name on them. You know what I'm saying? Because they were not classified, or they wasn't geared to, or we would say they wasn't claimed. They were not claimed until the dad or the mom died, then everybody claimed them. Everybody started talking about it then. But they already do.
But that was a song. I remember that song. You remember that song? As We Lay?
Yeah.
We forgot about who sung that song?
It's a Betty Wright, I think.
Is
it Betty Wright or Shirley Murdoch? Shirley Murdoch. Ooh. Yes. Shirley Murdoch sung that.
So we're gonna get off.
Okay.
With the first question of the night.
All right, what you got?
When they say, once a cheater, always a cheater, do you agree? Okay, so we want anybody that's watching, okay, we want you to put yes or no, or Y or N. Real simple, just a Y or N. Do you agree? Once a cheat, always a cheat. If you want to explain your yes or your no, you can. We're gonna give y'all a chance to answer while we wait, and then we're gonna tell you ours. We're gonna give y'all a chance to interact with us. They say once a cheat, always a cheat. Do you guys agree with that? Once a cheat, always a cheat. Hey Barbara, this is Shirley. And I don't know if you're gonna come out on bag.
Come on, Shirley.
It really don't make me no difference.
So I don't matter.
But see, the man you talking to is I don't even know the song.
Is that he mad?
He's mad.
From his head to something?
To the toes.
Oh, the clothes he wear, the shoes he put on his feet, even to the food.
Come on, let's get them answers while we try to figure out this song.
Come on.
When they say once a cheat, always a cheater, do you agree? Yes or no? Yes or no? Do you agree?
No, we got one no. Come on,
we got
y'all.
one person responding. We know y'all can do it. We know y'all can do it.
You can't put a YouTube on this one? You can't put our YouTube up here?
Because I'm signed. I don't want.
Oh, okay. You want to sign out? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
They say once a cheater, always a cheater. Do you agree? Yes or no? Yes or no? Do y'all agree? Yes or no? You know what? Some people feel that once a person cheat, they will always cheat, no matter the situation, no matter the circumstances, no matter what changes, the person changed, no matter how much prayer, no matter if they done got baptized in all the oils of heaven. They don't care if Jesus come down himself and just pour out all the oil on them. Some people just truly feel like once a cheat, always a cheater. Do y'all agree with that? No, not always, because God's spirit can change. Bingo, I agree with that. You hit one. You hit it right there. I agree. All right, anybody else want to respond? They said we just listening tonight. If you just listen, that's okay. That's okay. What you think?
Okay, I think that's a little bit better because we can see if somebody comment. Not that they might comment, but
okay.
I think no. And the reason why I say that is because the way my life is set up right now, not me. I don't think that once a cheat, always a cheat. It's because sometimes people go through different things. Mm-hmm. They cheat for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? And then once once whatever is causing them to cheat and they feel that they don't need to cheat anymore, you can find that person that satisfies, that does everything that you need, and you don't have nothing lacking. So it's a purpose on why the person cheating anyway.
We're gonna get into that.
My answer right now is just no, because I don't want to go too far into a conversation that she hasn't asked a question for. My thing is no. I just think no, because everybody changes. When you mature and you get older and different things, your whole taste of everything of life changes. So I think no. And then, like I said, depending on why people cheating anyway.
Ms. Jeanette has a point. The person's mental state has to be refreshed. Absolutely. I do agree. I agree that people do, like you said, cheat based off of their current situation. Some people just, like you said, cheat because I'm going to get back at you. I'm going to get you because you did it to me. It's not necessarily who they are. You understand what I'm saying? It's just that that's what that situation caused them to do. You understand what I'm saying? So, but naturally, as in their heart, who they are may not be who, what they really want to do. So, but so initially that's my answer to it. I think that's not true. I think that they can change and that they, are initially who they were before that. If that makes sense.
It does. It does. It really
okay.
does.
So we want to be to a point where we actually let the viewers get their stuff out first, because as we go back and look at some of our past videos, we be going on and on and on and on, and we be missing some of what you guys be saying because we don't went on to the next thing.
That's right. That's right.
It depends on the situation. Temptation is out there. First time you get a pass, second time we are done.
That's it.
Done. Stick a fork in it, honey. Stick a fork in it. You are out of here.
Let's go. And that's right.
You understand what I'm saying? What's the little man on what was it, Apollo? He coming out to get you understand what I'm saying? You are done.
And just like you said, Miss Jeanette, that's what I was going to say too. Sometimes in life, once you have done that, somebody has cheated on you, or if you have cheated on somebody before, it doesn't take 50 or 60 or 70 times to keep going through the same thing. Once you have experienced that one time before, that's enough. That's enough. You done it. If you done it more than one time before, okay, what is the problem that you keep repeatedly doing it? Like you said, the second time, be done. Okay, the first time I can forgive you because we can talk about it and figure out what is the problem. What is really actually going on. But when we didn't talk about it and you still continue to do it, oh no, what am I waiting for?
Yeah.
The way my life set up, like I already said, because she didn't say it, the way my life set up right now, everybody got time for all this extra stuff. It's too much stuff involved in cheating. I mean, like I said, I'm going to hold my list up to the end, but 2 times is enough.
Yeah, because the first time I might give you that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some miscommunication.
Yes.
Maybe you done slipped and bumped your head. Maybe I done put a little too much seasoning in the food last night. I'll give you that.
You put too much turmeric in there, the blood too thin.
The second time I might put too much glass in your food. I don't know what I might do. I'm just joking. I'm a comedian. Anyway,
yes,
question 2.
Scary.
You never know what I might do. I'm just joking, y'all. Red flag. You never know what I might do.
All right, y'all. We'll go ahead on Kia. Let's go, girl. This is only crazy for real.
This one is crazy. She the crazy.
The flag and a pointer.
No. So question 2 is up there, y'all. What are some initial reasons that people cheat? Okay. Because some of us be caught off guard. We be like, we be married like for 20-some daggone years, and the person, or we just be like totally caught off. It'd be years of being together, not even married. You could just be in a relationship, period. and you miss all the signs. You just so much in love. Everything is going good. He picked me up every Friday. We going out. You know, I talk to him every day on his lunch break, or he called me every day when I'm in the gym, whatever it may be. And we just miss signs. We just miss. So what do you think some initial reasons that people choose to just cheat? So while you guys are thinking about that, you know, Barbara, this is Shirley.
We keep that going. All right. So I'm Barbara. All right, Shirley.
I don't know.
One of my things is communication.
Mm-hmm.
And I think communication is the biggest thing with me. If you with me on two ways, if you are not happy with something or something is bothering you, and you're not talking to me and letting me know, how would I know that I'm not doing it right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of the name of the song or who sung that. Was it Kelly Price said, "You should have told me I wasn't."
Good one. We're gonna sing that while they getting their stuff in.
We gotta get the words right.
I know that song.
Oh, you know that one. If you
I know
would have
that
told me, I mean, you know what I'm saying. So now you're leaving. You know, so now you're going on to miss whoever, because if you would have told me that's what it was, you know, maybe I could have fixed it if that was something I was into. Okay. I'm gonna give you 2 examples. Communication on what you expecting from me. Okay. You can expect me to be this one of these freaking women that like to this is wrong. They like to what's it called? Back in the days called toss the salad.
Mm-hmm.
That means eating your butt. You know, you know, some women like that, some men like that.
Yeah.
You know, if I ain't all that freaking like that, I mean, that might be a problem to you, because that's a sexual satisfaction that you get that I might can't turn you on. You know what I'm saying? So that's a miscommunication that will cause a miscommunication between us that will cause the other person to cheat, because you're not telling me that that's what you want.
So they missing something in the sexual department.
Yeah, but if you don't communicate with me, you don't know. But just because, okay, oh, she look quiet and I don't think she like that. You don't know what a person like if you don't ask. You know what I'm saying? But then that's just one thing. That's a set you know, a sexual pleasure thing. Another thing to make men, well, like I said, men or women, to make a person cheat would be honesty. But the same thing with communication, honesty. If you know you don't like something, like I said, say something. Be honest about it. To me, all of it is communication. Communication. Communication is the biggest thing that I feel that people cheat because they don't say what they want. You have to say what you want. If it's something that's sexual that you want, say it. And the other thing I said too, that's a sexual thing. And the other thing is, you know, what you expect out of me bringing things to the table. You don't value what I have, or you taking advantage of the things that I'm doing. You taking advantage of the other person. That's my thing, because everybody wants to feel like they are being valued, not being taken advantage of, not being one given and the other is not given. They my 2 things right there that are my comments: communication and with value and sexual pleasure. They the 2 that I've been cheating on with. You know, so that's what I can speak from.
Let's see what we have so far.
Yes, we got some comments up here.
We have from Ryan, I think the reason people cheat is to please themselves in whatever way they see fit. I don't think it has anything to do with the other person. And I've heard people say that before, you know, and I've always wanted people to make sense of that, because, and I guess because being a person who have, and if you've ever been cheated on and you've had somebody say that to you, oh, it has nothing to do with you, it's all me, baby. And you sit there and you listening to that shit and you like, you don't want to hear that, because you like, make that make sense to me. It doesn't have nothing to do with me. So you looking at me, and ultimately, when you think of all that you're doing in the relationship and you thinking that you're doing everything right, like, you know, I try to talk to you, I do this for you, I do whatever that for you, whatever. So, and you really think about that, yeah, it really don't have nothing to do with me then. You know, I try to keep myself up. I try to at least take a bath once a week. I'm just joking, yeah. But you know, I do all of these things that makes myself or my or my femininity come out. My, you know, I look good. I keep up on myself or whatever. So really, that is true. It shouldn't have anything to do with me. But at the same time, you talking to a person that you cheated on this other person, and this person has to hear you say, "Oh, it has something to do with you, baby."
Yeah. And that you're right.
That's hard to accept at that moment because you like, the fuck what you talking about? You sound crazy right now. And it's until you heal or until you grow or until you get therapy past that you truly understand that, you know what, it really wasn't about me. You know, this was really truly all you really had a mental illness. You understand what I'm saying? So why you did this, because you didn't appreciate what I was giving to you at the time, really.
Mhm.
So I understand it to that point, but when people initially say it, no, I don't be understanding it. I really don't. So we got Jamila. Some people cheat lack of communication. Our jobs get in the way of spending time with each other. Certain things his women won't do and the side chick will do, and the man might not know how to satisfy that. Satisfy that woman sexually.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Did they turn the air off? It feel like the air turned off, don't it?
It's okay.
It felt warm. Absolutely, I agree with that. You know, because you know the side chicks are really side chicken. You understand? Is that a word?
Oh, and I'm gonna talk about that too.
We're gonna get there. The side chicks be really side chicken, and what they do. And hey,
But
listen,
you can't blame the side chick.
I don't blame them. They do their job. They do them well, and I can't. You know, I don't. Hey, that's. Hey, listen.
Make it make sense.
Right. So, yeah. But at the end of the day, it's still his choice when he does that. But that is some of the points. You make some really valid points. Yeah. And then Mama J said, it's like, no, not always because of the spit. It's like it's skipping. Hold on. The man or woman don't feel valuable enough or loved enough, then someone else come and take time and show them that attention and love. Absolutely. You know, I can tell you if you lack in that area, and somebody, it's always a Jody or Judy. Jody or Judy is always in the corner like,
them sisters and brothers ain't
pick me, I am ready, pick me.
Yeah, they're brothers and sisters for real.
They are brothers and sisters.
Cause you guess what? Jody acting up over here, and you know Judy has sister. Okay, you got somebody. Always remember that.
Yes.
You got a friend.
Jody and Judy are waiting.
You got somebody you can hook my friend up with. Y'all let me say that back in the day.
Do you hear
You got
me?
a boyfriend. You got somebody. My friend needs somebody to talk to. You got a girlfriend. You got a boy. You got somebody I hook my friend up with.
Yep.
Thank they.
Yep. So hey, yeah.
You see, I think Sean said something. I saw him say something, and is it Ryan said something else too?
Yeah, it's like
that's
the problem. Trying to do all these things to keep someone faithful.
That's it.
And that's going right into my next question. Before Reform Cheater, I did it because I could, and also because my wife at the time.
You can't sit on your phone?
Because I have a question pulled up. Hold on, y'all. We coming. Because I don't know why it's skipping like that.
That's
I think it's
because
because.
your other phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh wow.
Ooh, it don't went
It
off.
went down. We gotta go up.
Hold on. Because
on,
I
guys.
got the other question in there. Hold on. Y'all gonna see the other question. Hold on a second. I got it. I could also, because my wife at the time wasn't being a wife. She was just a roommate. Come on, y'all.
Sometimes it is what it is.
Now, this is helping somebody. I'm going to tell you, this conversation is going to help somebody.
It is. And y'all
You
wonder
hear
why
me?
I keep messing with my head, I'll be honest. But I talk about subjects, I just stuff getting in my
Like
head.
stuff like this, it brings anxiety to people because when you've been through it or you know somebody going through it or,
That's all it is.
you know, and people need answers. People want to know, like, answers to questions like this, like, what signs can I look for? And you got men and women up here that's conversating over things that they've been through or things that they have witnessed. This will help some people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So he's saying that at the time she wasn't being a wife, she was just a roommate. So I was just like, she was acting like the roommate. So I did what I did, right?
People don't know what folks doing.
You have to continue to do what you did to get that person. Can't be complacent. Also, don't forget the little things. Absolutely. When you start forgetting what you did to get that person is always looking. They always like, wait a minute, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when we was dating like every week. I'm not saying we got to date every week, but please listen, we can date once a month.
Woman, but you should date every day. I mean, that's a different. Right. That's a question right there. I'm just going to ask this question. What you mean in dating? Going out or just?
Probably like going out. You know, when you was dating, you went out at least once a week, maybe on the weekends. But really, woman, when we were dating, you was probably cooking for me at least once a month or a couple of times a week or whatever. Child, you don't even cook. Was you just ordering that food? Like, what was it? You know? So, but it makes sense. Do the little things. Keep doing the little things to spice this thing up. Because when you start turning these knobs, turning the switches off, somebody is waiting and say, oh, she stopped doing that? Okay, babe. Okay, baby, I got you. Oh, he stopped doing that? Listen, I'll come change that tire for you, Mom. I'll come do that. I can put an extra $5 or $10 in the gas tank. You know, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? It's whatever. And she can be like, okay. He can be like, all right, so you gonna make breakfast for me on my way to work? Sure. I mean, come on, we're gonna make it make sense. We're gonna make it make sense to somebody. One man's junk is another man's treasure all day. All day they in that treasure trunk all day trying to figure it out. They are waiting, okay, at the trash can all day trying to see. They are waiting at the dumpster. They are waiting at the dumpster every Wednesday. They trying to see what man or what woman is throwing their significant other out. You know what I'm saying? They waiting patiently. Okay, them trash men, they waiting every Wednesday trying to see.
Damn. And they gonna throw you, I ain't gonna put you in the trash. Oh God.
we just gonna make it make sense.
She just cut somebody literally out. You talking about shade? That was a shade like that.
We just gonna make it all make sense. We just gonna make it all make sense. That's it. So we got question 3 up there. Are people becoming more disgusted with monogamy?
Which I don't know about that.
Monogamy is faithfulness. You understand what I'm saying? Is the air turned up? You turned it off? Monogamy is faithfulness. You know, monogamy is, you know, I'm down with this person and we are just
I don't know about me. I don't even know about these words.
You know what I'm saying? We are in it. You understand? That is like we ain't doing we ain't got nothing going on. We are tunnel vision. It's just, I got you, babe.
I got you, baby.
It's just me and you all
I
day.
got you,
You
baby.
understand what I'm saying?
I got you, I got you,
I got you,
I
babe.
got you, I got you, baby. They play them good times.
You
Look.
See, that's all you need to do was let your hair down.
Girl, this stuff, I'm glad
Let
y'all
your hair
can't
down.
see.
You see how
Don't
she
zoom
loosened
in
up
onto my
when she got her
hair.
hair down?
Yeah, but don't zoom in.
So are people becoming more
That's just so that
disgusted
somebody
with
gonna do it.
monogamy? Okay, are people becoming more disgusted with monogamy? Because in the modern day, in today's world, people are just like, I ain't even trying to. Yeah, they ain't even trying to get into no relationships, like really get into no relationships. They don't want to be married. They just like, you know what, boo, I'm good over here. You understand what I'm saying? They think it's imprisonment. They think it's like, they just don't want to be set.
And okay, I'm trying to figure out why. So why do a lot of people don't want to be that way? That's a goal. Well, everybody is different.
And I think most of it might be. So we're gonna give you guys a chance to answer if you choose to. I think it's because you got so many other options now. You got these poly relationships. You got these people want to explore, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't have nothing against it. Only if you're being safe. If you're being safe, okay, because you can do these things safely. You understand what I'm saying? You can do it safely. But people want to explore, but society has programmed a lot of people to think, and okay, I don't knock anybody because you're going to have the spiritual side. You're going to have people that have so many different beliefs and so many things that they feel are just so dead wrong, and you just definitely going to burn in hell. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a whole lot of us down there. I'm just going to have to pray my way into the gates. But anyway, I'll be like, God, that wasn't me. That was my twin. That's what I'm going to be saying. That won't me. But anyway, I'll be like,
So roll it back. This won't you?
So he gonna be like,
is this you?
So this won't you? I'll be like, Lord, it won't me. It was. You remember I had the braids that day? He gonna be like, so this won't you?
I'm like, look, Kia.
So this won't you in the braids?
Hey, Kia.
I'll be like, no, God, I had my hair short that day. He'll be like, so this won't you? I'll be like, God, I don't mean to question you, but you've been around a long time. You're gonna have to hand this over to the Lord. You gotta hand this over to your son because you get old now. But anyway, but no. Yeah, I think you mixing me up. You starting to mix us up with people. But anyway, no. But people are getting out with monogamy. They don't want to, because there's so much other options out there. They want to explore. They want to have fun. You got swingers. You got different people that just want to do different things, and they just want to have fun. Mm-hmm. So they want to give up on all that other stuff, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So, Lord, you know I play a lot. I'm sorry. You know I be playing. You know me. You know me. I be playing. I'm sorry.
Child 2020 came in with this COVID. My sister ain't been the same since she. I'm for real. Kia has not been the same since she caught the COVID.
And I caught it twice. So it hit me twice, y'all. So
the first time it was a little bit, but this time it's like, oh my goodness. But it's a good thing. So you want to answer that question? Or you want to answer that question?
Let's see what someone said. This one isn't too much stuff out there. Besides, I don't believe in sharing. Right. A lot of people don't believe in sharing. They don't want to share. You get here. You are mine. Okay. You ain't going nowhere. You just belong to me. And if I don't put papers on you, especially I don't put papers on you, ain't nobody. You know, I done got married.
That's what they call. Oh, I forgot about they call married papers.
Yeah, I done paid a whole $21 for you.
Child, you know how much it costs to get
Wasn't the marriage license like $21? No, it was $13. I done paid a whole $13 for you. Okay? This contract was $13. You're going to sit down somewhere and you're going to act right. But that's all I'm saying is that a lot of people, monogamy, Ryan said they put papers on dogs.
They said what?
They put papers on dogs too.
Woo!
It's not about other options for me personally. I just choose myself every turn. It has nothing to do with trying or trying to sleep with all these other people. Monogamy just doesn't make sense to me. It's exhausting to try to tap dance for another person to make sure they don't cheat. And so many people that feel that way, they will skip clean past it because, listen, that's a whole nother job. It has become a job now. Before, it was just, we got an agreement. It's an agreement. I trust you. You trust me. We're going to sit here. We're going to do this thing. We're going to do this life together, and we're going to be happy. You got that? Yeah, I got that. Okay. And that's just going to be it. But now, this is a whole job. You got to sit down and, okay, the assignment for tomorrow is you're going to make sure you don't text, don't call, don't like a post more than twice. Do not put that emoji. You put this emoji because that emoji makes me think that you really had too much feelings into that post. Everything you have to you know what I'm saying? I mean, because it's all in here. You in my head too damn much. You know what I'm saying? For some people.
So we can see when they come in. You can't fix it there no more.
No, you can't see that.
I'm saying you can't fix it.
Hey, Miss Eunice, how you doing, girl?
Hey,
so it does become exhausting, when you get to that point of having to put yourself where you have to, you mean, yeah, it won't let me go down no more.
Oh, okay.
There we go, right there.
Okay.
Where you have to put yourself in that position where you just have to think too much. So
it is. That does. All the stuff that you're saying is exhausting.
It is exhausting.
It's exhausting.
And then I'm on your Facebook page making sure who your friends are. I got to check your list because something has happened.
Yeah.
But anyway, and I do believe in genuine companionship by all means, but all the other stuff is exhausting.
Yes, it is.
I truly, truly agree.
It is.
I agree.
Wow.
So we're gonna get on to question 4 because I don't want to
answer that. Did we answer question 3?
Oh, well, I did. Are people becoming more exhausted with monogamy?
Yeah.
So why you answer yours?
But the multiple persons or one person? Monogamy is one.
Monogamy is one person. Yeah.
Monogamy.
Mm-hmm. When you get in the
I guess sometimes they are. If I can answer the question, sometimes people are. But what I'm learning to do now in my later stage of life, and with me learning a lot of things that have happened in the past, is that I have to learn to choose wisely by communicating and setting out the vibe for that person. Sometimes you can't get the vibe all the time because sometimes people will try to play run that game on you just to get in. Then you try to see. Then next when you get in, you start getting in monogamy because it will be more than one person. But it is exhausting at times. But like you said, if I gotta do all that other stuff, it's time to go.
Yeah.
It's time to go because the simple fact is I don't have time to be trying to figure out later on in life where this bump come from. Oh, itching or this. Oh, that stuff back in the day, we was 20 and whatever. You can get rid of that stuff. This stuff that's out now, you might can't get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's attached to too many barrels of stuff coming into stuff when you get older.
Right.
So no, they ain't. It does become that much. When you got to put that much play in it, it's time to go. You're right. It is exhausting. Because too many, like I said, too many diseases out here, and these side chicks out here. I mean, this unreal. I'm not gonna chase another woman down for a man that I think is mine. You can have. If he is into you that much, and I gotta do all that stuff, you can have him. Matter of fact, come and pick his ass up and let me know. That's it. I can't do it.
Yeah,
I can't. And I'm gonna say this. I saw a post on one of my Facebook friends thing today. Back in the day, like in the 80s, man. We was young in the 80s. The 80s and 90s, we were like teenagers then. Girls used to be
in the 80s. In the 80s, I was in my single digits.
Okay, yeah, I was too.
Yeah,
But I was
in
in it was at single digits. But in the 90s, I was like, I was in my teens. Okay, but they said the early 80s and 90s that was on this video. And let me tell you how fun it was. Back in the day when we was in high school or whatever, these girls used to fight over a piece of man. They would come to school, girls would beat you down over a boy, a man.
But you know, we didn't know. We didn't know any better.
They would fight, they would beat you over some digging girl. I saw the video today. The girl was on top of the man's car. She was punching the man's car, beating the window. So the guy was trying to drive off. And he had the door open, so he shut the door. And she wouldn't move her hand. He slammed that girl hand up in the door and drove off with her on the hood of the car. Man, I said, oh.
I'm telling you.
For real? And her hand was in the door. She was no, not on the hood. The hood is the front of the car. She was on top of the car. What was that called? The roof?
That fool was like, I see you, Craig.
Yeah, she did. She was looking down in the window with him down here, and he was looking up her, get off my darn car. And
was the other girl in there?
I don't know who was in good seat.
I see y'all. I'm gonna kill you.
Girl, she was like, you ain't gonna shut this door. He was trying to shut the door, and her hand blocked the girl. He's like, damn.
But I'm
and
telling
shut her hand up in that door and drove off down the street. I said, it wasn't funny because it was so embarrassing. I said, how in the world?
Because love will make you go all kinds of crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Especially when that thing catches you off guard.
Yeah.
When that man and that other woman catch you so far off guard, and you're like, I know that ain't Craig with Shaniqua. I just know that ain't. I just know that ain't. It's a certain type of crazy, like a thin line between love and hate. It's a certain type of crazy that turns on
your brain.
And she like, I bet I'll punch myself in the eye and put you in jail for it. I bet I will. I bet I almost kill myself and make you do life for it. I bet I will. You understand? I mean, you will go through levels of crazy when you are so in love with somebody and they catch you like that.
But I think, now that we're talking about that movie, I think it was during that time that, like you said, society now has got to the point where, besides that, it's a bunch of fish in the sea. We're just crying over one man and all these people in this world. But now that social media has taken effect, do we not know I don't have to date a man in the state that I'm in? Please, I can date somebody outside the state. Matter of fact, I can date somebody outside the country. Oh, I can date somebody outside the continent. Who do you think you is? You don't want to cry over you?
But that right there leads us into question number 4, and I want y'all to get y'all emojis right. Okay, you need a green heart or a red heart. Okay. In our country, in some states, and you might know recently, it's down in North Carolina states is our closest state that has this law that if you catch your significant other cheating, you can sue the person. Not now. You can sue your significant other in court, in divorce court, but you can sue the person that they cheated on you with. And so, I want to know: do you guys agree with that? Do you think that that's fair? If you agree that that's fair, that you can sue that other person, I want you to put the green heart. If you think that that's unfair to sue the other person, not your spouse, but it has to be the spouse, not your spouse. If you don't agree, put the red heart, okay, in the comments. So in some states, you can sue the other person, your spouse, if they catch you cheating, your spouse can sue the person you cheated with. If you agree, put the green heart. If you disagree with that law, put the red heart.
That's crazy.
And then I'm going to tell y'all what I think about that. What do you think about that? If I find out. And if you feel like, hold on, and what's your response if you feel like explaining why you agree or disagree, you can tell us. But if not, you could just put the heart.
Okay. All right. If I catch my spouse with another person, okay, I don't feel that it's my right to sue that person. Bye. Okay, you're gonna do that anyway. Okay, my communication is with my spouse. Okay, if you do not want me, just that little piece of paper we paid $13 for, let's turn it into something else. Go
Right.
do your thing. Keep me out of it. Okay. Now, what I will say is this: if I've communicated with my spouse already, and I know, what's her name? Jamie. What's the girl name? Jody. What's Jody's name?
Judy.
If Judy, if
Mhm.
Judy's still in the picture, and it's like, okay, all right now if you're gonna be messing with Judy, you need to go ahead and let me go. And you can go ahead and have it, Judy. It's gonna be hurtful, but you go ahead and have Judy. Let me go. But then then my spouse said, well, I ain't gonna let you go, and you still messing with Judy, then I'm suing Judy. Because first of all, I'm gonna tell you, go ahead and let me go. Do what you want to do. Okay. But if you're gonna make it hard for me to get out of this marriage and you still messing with Judy, both of y'all asses are going down.
Oh.
You know why? Because in the law was said, what have you done to resolve these issues? I told him he can go ahead. He didn't want to sign my stuff. He gonna keep on messing with Judy. Okay, now Judy involved. Because I ain't got nothing to do with Judy. Because what it's telling me right then is, why are you still hanging on to me?
Because I done gave you a way to leave. I done gave
you got clear way to go.
I done gave you your clearance.
You know what I'm saying? You got clearance. But if she gonna be still hanging around, but then what happens is Judy would get disrespectful. That's what would happen.
Judy gonna say, well, I've been waiting for you to leave.
Yeah. Come on.
That's my man.
You know what I'm saying? But if it's your man, like I told you before, come get him. Get out.
I don't actually, Judy, I don't want you to come get him. This is a package deal. Judy, move in. I've been waiting for some help. Okay? Matter of fact, get that laundry. Let's get that laundry. Okay. Get that laundry and let's get dinner started. Judy, get that laundry and let's get dinner started. You understand what I'm saying?
You gotta make it a benefit thing.
This is a package deal. If you want him, you're gonna have to want me too, boo.
That's okay, let you go.
And you want-
if you're gonna put up a fight for me, okay,
Listen.
yeah, you come on through here. We're gonna see how much you're gonna like it.
Listen, let's make this plain. Listen, we gonna live life. I don't know how much longer. I ain't gonna waste the last minutes of my life arguing with you, boo. Move on in.
I know that's right.
Move on in. I got 3 kids. I got 1 kid and 2 and 2 specials. Okay? Okay, so I got 3 kids. I'm gonna tell you what your job is since you want my husband. Move on in. Move on in.
All this, honey.
Well, your luggage at, honey. Just bring one at a time.
One at a time.
One suitcase at a time.
Don't bring nothing.
Yeah.
You got a washing machine.
Move on in.
You got enough room for all your stuff.
Yeah. Move on
I
in,
got
boo. Let's get this laundry started. That's it.
And I do like baked chicken.
Baked chicken. Baked chicken it is, Judy. My best friend wants some baked chicken, honey.
And macaroni and cheese.
And macaroni and cheese, and we want it made from scratch, honey.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Oh, now I probably don't eat none of her stuff.
Huh.
She'll get rid of us too.
No, because she loved my husband. She loved the husband, so she's gonna cook right for him. I'm gonna watch her.
Oh, so we gonna eat his food, not the one she picked for us?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't eat the plate she made for you. You gotta eat the plate she made for him. But switch your plates up.
she gonna try to get rid of me, but at the end of the day, everything in my Judy, everything's still in my name, honey.
Oh, that's right.
Judy, you ain't getting nothing.
You got it.
Judy, you ain't getting off that easy, Judy. Come on, man. You ain't letting you get it that easy. But yeah, so do you agree? So I don't necessarily agree with that. Unless it's like you said, I agree with what you said.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't necessarily agree with that law because the agreement is between that woman and that man,
Mm-hmm.
or whoever the couple is, okay?
That's fine.
You know, whoever the 2 people are, the agreement is between those 2 people. So you suing that other person that they cheating with, and somebody said, well, what if the other person didn't know that they were married? Okay, If they didn't know, they didn't know, but it's still a choice that that married person made. You understand what I'm saying? A conscious decision that that other person made. So if I chose to cheat, it's my decision. So you can't choose, you can't sue the person I'm cheating with if I made this conscious decision to do it. You understand what I'm saying? Why are you going and suing that man or that woman?
That's right.
You understand? So
and it's a difference if they know.
Right. And if they know, they're like, honey, I don't care. You know, that's on them. I still think that that's on them. You understand what I'm saying? You might just got an ass whooping coming. But other than that, suing you, maybe not. I don't know. But, you know, that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that the contract is between the husband and the wife. So if the contract is between the husband and the wife, what it always has been, you go to divorce court and you settle that contract. You understand what I'm saying? So you bring in this extra person in. Now, diseases and everything, I heard you could take those people to court if some kind of disease come into the play. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, so with that being said, so for mine, hey Toya, hi everybody that's jumping in here and watching. Thanks for joining the live. So mine will have to be a red heart. I disagree with that law of actually suing the other person. It's to a degree. So, you ready? You good?
Yes.
So we almost at the end, guys. This was
Thank y'all for hanging in there.
Thank y'all for hanging in. I think it was a good topic. We really tried to gear it where it was a general topic. We didn't want to like putting stuff out there, make people try to talk about situations and stuff. We didn't want that.
That's fine.
Okay, because that's when I know that's
a topic that everybody has dealt with at some point in their life, whether you're young or old or whatever, married, single, divorced, or whatever. Everybody has dealt with some type of disrespect and cheating. Whether cheating is the actual person doing it get caught, or cheating is the disrespect part to me. That's the disrespect part.
Yeah.
It's just being disrespectful in the relationship. You know, whether it's whatever, it could be harmless, but if it's disrespecting me and I'm telling you, okay, I feel that you were cheating. The person may not actually have had an intercourse or an inappropriate physical relationship with that person, but emotional can be cheating. Emotional connection can be cheating.
I remember looking at a show. Me and Jay looked at a show probably like maybe like 2 years ago. And there was a couple up there, and she was, I don't know if it was Dr. Phil. I don't know what particular show it was. But we was looking at one, and she was describing the situation with her husband cheating on her, and they are in a open relationship now. So he was asking, well, you know, why are y'all in a? What made you come to that decision? And she said, well, when he came to me and told me that he had an affair. Okay, because of course cheating and an affair are two different things. Okay, so which everybody should know that. But and he wanted to leave. She said that she told him, oh no, honey, you're not leaving, because I put too much, I invested too much into this relationship. So and you know, we got kids, we got, you know, this house, we got businesses, we got this, we got all of this stuff. You know, and I invested just as much as you invested. And we done been together 23 years. It was like 20 something years they had already been together. So so Dr. Phil was like, so why couldn't you establish this stuff outside of your marriage? And she was like, because I still love this man. So on my post yesterday, that's made me put how emotionally some people are not ready to leave, because if it catch you off guard and you're not knowing that this is happening, and then one day this person just come and say, you know what, it's over. Makes you think of the movie Waiting to Exhale, when he just walked in the room and she had no clue, and he was like, you're not going tonight, but she is. She doesn't want to be alone. Who the hell is she? Diana. No, what was the white lady name? I don't know. And she was like,
I was talking about on Waiting to Exhale.
On Waiting to Exhale. And she was like, what? And he was like, she doesn't want to be alone tonight.
She kind of knew.
She kind of knew, but it was like he all of a sudden said, tonight gonna be the night. Or on Diary of a Mad Black Woman, where she had no daggone clue.
No, she didn't.
I mean, other than the red flag of them not sleeping together for almost a year.
Oh wow.
And he's like, you know,
That was the only clue she needed.
yeah. And he pulled up and he was like, yeah, I'll be back. What do you mean you be back? Maybe we go in the house and we'll celebrate or whatever. And he's like, I'll be back when I get back. Don't question me. Get on out of this car. And you know, and she's like,
and came but the dog until she get that U-Haul and get out of there.
you know, I had the U-Haul and everything. And she was like, wait a minute, you don't put me new clothes, all in the lady dress and everything. You know what I'm saying? And put me new clothes and everything. It's kind of big though, you know, like all the signs. Like you done been married to this man 21 years and you don't realize that he don't know the size you wear. But anyway, yes. And the woman had to walk through the door for her to say, you know, so this woman on Dr. Phil was like, so I just told him, well, listen, you gonna do it? I'm gonna do it. And that's what made them agree that they was gonna start their open relationship. But they had to sit down and do stipulations. They had to write out how they was gonna do this, how they was gonna do that. And Dr. Phil was like, well, how long you think this is gonna work? You know how Dr. Phil is. you know how Dr. Phil is. He was like, how long you think this is gonna work? And blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, that's like a mental illness and all, you know how he is. And she was like, well, you know, surprisingly, it has worked for so many different years, you know, and they know each other's whereabouts. They had, you know, they just had it all worked out. But, you know, it seemed to have worked for them. So people, believe it or not, people are sitting down and coming up with this agreement. Some people agree with it, some people don't. But people are sitting down and they're coming up with this agreement that works for them because they just not gonna give up on what they work so hard to put together. And they love and they probably trust these people past this sexual fun. You know, some people look at sex outside of the marriage as fun. Sex within the marriage is the love, you know, and people can't see past that. That don't make sense to some people because they're like, what you mean? You want me to look at this as being acceptable? But some people look at that like that. But hey, sex with your partner is when you are in love. That's where you show the love. That's where you show the intimacy. That's where you show the whatever. But the sex with the other people are just fun. It's just adult time. I mean, I'm just telling you, you know.
We're learning.
But signs of cheating. What are the red flags? What are the red flags? I don't know if y'all gonna help us out tonight with the red flags.
Let me see.
Y'all don't like the emoji parts. Y'all don't like to find the flag in y'all emoji section, but that's okay. But somebody was helping us out when I did the post yesterday, and they helped us out with some of these questions in my inbox. I had to get them this morning because I was having problems with my phone. But passwords and locks on the phones, what do y'all think about that? Is that a red flag? Now, to me, I ain't gonna tell you my thoughts because it's obvious. Some phones come with passcodes up there, you know, but passwords and locks on your phones, is that a red flag for you?
Not for me. Well, I wouldn't say my phone is unlocked. My phone needs to be locked because I have a lot of work on my phone. But my phone will ring all day. All my text messages come up. Everything come up. You know, to me, I mean, on my end, if a person has a lock on their phone, maybe, I don't know why it's locked for a reason. I don't know. I don't consider that to be a red flag. But I do consider it to be a red flag with their phone. Is every time I'm with you, your phone's like, oh.
So if your phone is always turned over like this, you think that's a red flag? Do y'all think it's a red flag when your partner turns their phone over? So not necessarily the lock on the phone is not a red flag, but when they have the phone turned over all the time like that, it's a red flag to you. Why do you think that is? Because what, notifications pop up, or
if your phone is unlocked, you can still see a notification on your phone.
Or if your phone is on silent. Like my phone is always on silent.
You know, well, silent is good. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what you're doing. You know, So me, us getting on this live, I had to turn my phone on silent because it started ringing.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very, very loud ringtone on my
Yes,
phone.
if you ever been around her, you already know that she needs her phone on silent. But go ahead.
I have a phone because I can't hear that well. So I know when somebody's calling me on my phone. So that's not a red flag. But if we're together, if we're in the house together and your phone is always turned up, or when you talking on the phone and you say, I'll call you back. When I come in the room all the time, I'll call you back. I'll call you back. But you better talk to him. What's the problem? I can't talk to him.
Well, then you can talk to him.
You can talk to him. And it's not that I'm going to call you back because I'm going to talk to you.
Right.
I'm going to call you back. I'm going to talk to you. I got to talk to my wife about something. Or I got to talk to my girlfriend about something. Because as soon as you walk the door, I call you back. Now, that's a red flag.
Right. Right.
That's a green flag and a red flag.
But if they asking for your passwords but don't want to give you their passwords. So what's your password to this? Let me see your
You
phone.
ain't get my password.
Or when people, do you think it's okay for your partner to randomly say, let me check your phone? You have some situations where partners want to say randomly, let me see your phone. Would you do that? When they find everything you do is wrong and nothing pleases them concerning you. I was getting to that. That was up there on the red flag list. That was sent to me. Yup.
Back on the phone. You don't want to see my phone because all I have is clients' information in there. Not information, but clients texting. This Tanisha, so and so and so and so. You get my phone right back. I don't have no personal phone. If I got something personal I need to say to you, I need to text you. I'm gonna tell you.
It's probably gonna be too daggone much to look through. Like, what is going on? What is this?
What game is it?
So what about the amount of time it takes for someone to get home after work? Especially if they're working second shift or if they're working third shift and you don't live far from, but if you're getting off at 11 o'clock at night, but you don't get home to 5:30. Or whatever. What time do you think is appropriate time? Is that a red flag? Duh, of course. It don't take long for one. It don't take long to do nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Ray Charles can see. Ray Charles can see that's a red flag. You understand what I'm saying? You get off at a certain time and somebody get in there and start, you get home, what, 30, 40, 3, 4 hours late after work? Yeah, Ray Charles will see that that's a damn red flag. If you, whatever. If it's every night, 1 or 2 shifts, I don't
tell
care.
you what, since you come home so late, so I can bring me something back from school.
You don't live here. You visited. You must not live here. You visited. You bring me something.
Bring me back something.
Someone excessive complaining. So when they find everything you do is wrong. They find everything you do is wrong and nothing pleases them concerning you. So they just start complaining about anything out of the blue. Are they red flags that they entertaining somebody else? You start complaining about stuff you started doing 20 years ago. You've been doing this way for so long. Now it's a problem. You know, micro cheating. Have you heard of that before? Micro cheating.
What's that?
Have you guys heard of micro cheating? Is that an advertisement?
I'm not sure what it is. There's something to ignore.
Oh, okay. Mind your own devices. If you don't trust them, let them go. For instance, I'm not going in your pocketbook, purse, etc., and don't expect you to ramble through my belongings. Exactly. I mean, that's a no-brainer. I have never now, okay, I'm not going to say never. When I was, it's been so many years ago, the last time I did that. Oh, it's been a long time. I was younger. I used to do that. But I felt a need to do it. I felt a need to want to do it, or I had to do it, or I had to satisfy what I thought I already knew. You understand what I'm saying? So some women just know they know, and they just feel a need that they just got to
check it out and make sure.
right.
See, is it what it is?
So yeah. And I don't know why we need that extra clarity. Like we just need that extra. I don't need that anymore. I mean, if the first time is there, I already know. I done checked it off. You're doing it. You are doing it. Okay. So
did you answer the question?
So micro cheating is when you are flirting or communicating with someone. You add somebody to your contacts under a different name, not under their name, but under another name, just so you don't have to be suspicious. You don't want to cause confusion. You want to eliminate confusion, or so you basically, when you're flirting online with people, so you're not physically cheating with them, but you're flirting. So they call that micro cheating.
Okay.
So is it considered still cheating? But I'll say, well, are you going to still wait for it to happen? Or are you just going to look at the signs and say, no, you need to nip this in the bud now, because I feel like it's going to lead to that after a while.
If you flirting and if you both are flirting, maybe so. But then my thing is, why would you change the person's name into somebody else's? I mean, what's the point? If it's feeling disrespectful?
I mean, if you feel a need to do that, especially with an ex or somebody, if you feel a need to do that, then it must be something that you were trying to hide. You know what I'm saying? It must be something that you want to hide, or you don't want to show, or you feel like there's something going on there. There's something going on there. Other than that, you should be able to say, oh, I don't talk to such and such today. I don't talk to this person today. They're in my phone. My phone don't have to be locked, but if it's locked, I can leave my phone anywhere and it can ring, and it can ring loud. I really don't care. You understand what I'm saying? But whatever. So those were some red flags that somebody had sent me in email, not in email, but in Messenger. But we talked about if somebody says it's not you, it's me, it's not you, and I told you how I felt about that. I just always want somebody to make that make sense to me. So our last question of the night is, what do you do if someone cheated on you? What do you do if someone cheated on you? Anybody have any advice that you want to put into the comments of what do you do if someone was cheating on you?
I asked the question, why? What was it?
Any advice to give to someone for what should they do if someone cheated on them? That was the last question for tonight.
My question would be, I want to ask why. Tell me, what is it? Not that I'm trying to change to make you change your mind, but what was it that I did? Because sometimes the person is cheating on you because you're not what they need. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, I'm putting this one. I'm just gonna make it a little bit closer. So, my husband is cheating on me, or I'm cheating on my spouse because he's not what I need. Like he's cheating on me because I'm not what he needs. And so, then it becomes an understanding. Then you know what? We're not compatible. There's no need to stay in any type of relationship where you feel that, like Ryan said in the beginning, I'm trying to jump through hoops to make you stay faithful. If what I have, if the whole person I am is not what you need, then it's no need for us to stay together. Because you're going to always not be satisfied. So what's the need of me, you not coming home at nighttime, you taking the long way home? Okay, you got to lock your phone up. You got to do all this stuff. Tell me what it is. In communication, what is it? It's nothing wrong with that. It's just that, okay, we don't need to keep going through all this crazy stuff that we're going through if we are not happy together. Why put each other through this stupid stuff? Right? What's that, baby? Yeah. Why should I put you through the headache And why should you put me through the headache for us to stay there and still not be happy, stay there, still not be satisfied, stay there, still be complacent, and still not happy?
Yeah.
So tell me what it is, because like you said, it's not you, it's that person. It is. What is it that I'm missing that I need that you can't satisfy for me? That's it. I just be looking at you as, like I think Sean said, what did he say? What did he say? His wife was a roommate. You know, what is it that the other person, what is it that we're missing within ourselves that we're looking for the other person to feel that they can't? Then sometimes people trying to feel stuff that they cannot do. It's too big. It's no need for to say you wear a size 11 shoe and you wear a size 6 and you walk around falling down over top of everything all the time. I mean, you can't do it. It's just not where it is.
Right.
So my question would be, ask the partner or ask the person, let's talk about it. What is it? Not what is it that you want, but what is it that you feel that I'm not doing? Okay, no hard feelings or whatever. Just tell me what it is. Then you look at yourself and we ask our own type of question. What is it that I'm thinking that you're supposed to be filling a void for? That you obviously telling me that you're not capable of handling. Then after I get that out the way, like Russell said, peace. I'm not going through this headache to be with somebody and still be unhappy. I'm gonna stand there under the roof or keep going on dates with somebody, and every time I turn around, you got your phone locked, you looking at your phone, people be eating dinner, having a good time, and you on the phone texting the whole date. What? This supposed to be a date. This is what people be learning about each other. You obviously are not interested in me. I'm not going to chase you down and try to find out what you want to do, what you don't want to do, or whatever like this. Bye. Go find you somebody that you can be happy with. And I'm going to find me somebody I can be happy with. And that's it. Keep doing crazy stuff. You know, but the longer that we live, that's what we learn.
Yep.
And that's what I have learned in my life. Don't let nobody stress you out. Don't let no man, no woman, none of that stress you out. Life is too short to be worried about what I'm trying to satisfy you. Damn, I'm trying to live. People get up out of here every day. And I'm not going to let you kill me. And I'm not going to try to kill you just because you want to be with somebody. Like you said, like the comment you said, nobody want to be alone. Bump the being alone. You're alone anyway. Okay. I mean, I'm on a different straight now. Can't do it.
Yep.
That stuff that worked 20 years ago, 25 years ago, that stuff ain't working today. That's it.
That's it. And the only advice that I can give is they call it a Miss Marvel. Don't become a Miss Marvel or a Mr. Marvel. And those people are the ones that go and you try to find who that person is that you're being cheated on with, because you'll start to compare yourself to that person.
Yeah.
You'll start to see what they like, what they're doing, how they're doing it, how they look, how they dress, and you start comparing yourself. You already been torn down with the cheating, okay, in the first place. Now you're going to start comparing yourself to that person. That's going to even make it even worse. Then you're going to start wanting to seek revenge. That's the first thing that's going to come about. Like, now I know who the hell you are. I know who you are. I'm going to get you. You understand what I'm saying? So therapy. Seek therapy. Try to get your mind right. Get your heart right. You understand what I'm saying? Try to, if you can possibly, because a lot of people don't leave. A lot of people can't leave. A lot of people do want to talk it out, work it out, and stick together, stay together. So, but the first thing would be is to get therapy. Try to get your heart and your mind right. If you go and work it out, work it out. You understand what I'm saying? But if not, go on and leave and work on you. Don't be trying to find out who that person is. It's going to be hard on you knowing who they are. You understand what I'm saying? But if you so happen to know who they are, that's making it even worse. So, you know, but the open door policy is whenever that person want to leave, I always try to do that. I think me and Jay always had that thing with each other from the beginning. When we find each other not happy, let's just always be okay with leaving. You know, let's be okay with leaving if we possibly can. You know, that's the open door policy. The door is always open, you know, and we made that agreement with each other, you know, so in spite of, so anything that comes up. So that's a good way. That way if you can forgive, you don't damage each other. When you stay, you begin to damage each other.
Yes.
You know, you hate each other. You make it where you can't return. If you go on and leave, you might can get back together later, you know, but yeah. But that was tonight's show. So we tried to construct it, like I said, where it wouldn't be a male basher. Oh, the men are always the ones that cheat the most, or the women are always the hoes and they cheat more than the men. We tried not to make it that way because we knew that was going to be a more engaging show. We knew it was going to be a more show that everybody was going to show up for, because yeah, we like the drama too, but you know, it would make people tell more of what they did, what they know, and all of that stuff, and we didn't want that because cheating is a very sensitive topic. Okay.
Not only is cheating a sensitive topic, cheating is a very normal topic. More people cheat than you realize, and it's not like I say. Not it don't have to be always physical. It can be emotional. It can be whatever. My mom always said, she used to say this when back in the day. She said more people died in work. No, more people get killed over sex than died in World War I or II. You know what I'm saying? More people have gotten killed over some sex. You know what I'm saying? We look at all these stalkers and all these people killing, you know, over wives and husbands and different things like this. You just never know. But like Shakira said, it's. I'm glad we didn't do it as.
Cause I started to let it be where we just go all in. You know what I'm saying? Be all, just let it all hang out type of show. But then I said no, let's just have it be like this.
Have a conversation. Because we're having a conversation.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, you don't have to put it all out there like that anyway. Because of the simple fact. Honestly, the people that's doing all this extra ratchet stuff that they're doing anyway, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
Yeah. But, you know, but anyway, we thank everybody for joining the show. It's been it's been almost 2 hours. Lord, how much? It's been an hour and 40 minutes.
We know we sound a bit late, but that was still good.
It was about 5 minutes late.
I do want to tell YouTube, thank you so much for listening. We have this on YouTube and StreamYard, and I appreciate your listening here. If you just rattled through here, we're so happy that you came on. But just to let you know, we're just testing this YouTube out, but we do have a Facebook page that we do this on. You can follow us on Tanisha Shakir on Facebook, which you will understand. People do watch our show. Thank you so much for attending. We do appreciate every view. We appreciate all your comments as well. We love you. Regardless.
In spite of your ignorance. Yes. But you know, so we thank you guys for engaging in the show or whatever, and try to handle it as tactful as we could.
Yes, we did.
You know what I'm saying? But anything lastly that you
want to say? I just want to say this one thing.
She got one more thing to say.
Since Kim wanted to make this as tactful as possible.
It don't gotta be tactful, y'all. I didn't want nobody to be uncomfortable. You understand what I'm saying?
Not uncomfortable. Let me take you by the good style. Guess what? The train said, "Well, keep on rolling." I think we call ourselves trying to say that last weekend, right? But guess what? I listened to that last night. That man said, "If you want to leave, you can go." One thing you gotta remember. One monkey don't stop no show. One woman for to hold me down, one woman for to pick me up. And if you need a third woman, somebody that just don't give up, you know what? So if you want to leave, girl, go ahead and go. Just want to remember, one monkey don't stop no show. This train go keep on rolling. But let me tell you this thing. I thought about that joke.
He said you need 3 of them.
But he needs 3 women. 3. Joe can't even take care of one. So keep on rolling.
That joke is sad.
Keep on rolling. He needs 3 women. Can't even handle one. Ain't that something? So
This
guess
thing
what?
gonna keep on rolling.
Go ahead, baby.
This thing gonna keep on going.
They can keep on going. I thought about that last night. I said, you know what? That joker needs 3 to 1.
He said, look, he said everybody needs 3 people in their life. Okay, you're gonna have that one for one thing. You need your money person. You need one that just don't give a care about it, okay? All right, you need 3.
But you know what? But then you can have one woman or one man that got all that.
Yes, you can.
Ain't that something?
You can. You can.
You can have one person that have all of that, and you gotta have 3 different people. So what time I'm coming? All of them can't be at the same time. If you get hungry, you eat every day.
Mm-hmm.
You need to make your money every day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then somebody don't care every day. So all that staying together, what? Bye. You wanna leave? Hurry up and go. So that was funny to me.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, that's all I
Nice.
had.
We like to do things nice.
And then
And
just
easy.
tell them, the thing with closing with me is tell your mate or tell your partner what you want. Communicate.
Yes, you gotta communicate.
Just be
honey.
honest.
Okay, and especially in the bedroom because the cheating is the bedroom stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if he wants you to hang from a chandelier, honey, I suggest you to get that ceiling tested and get you something that can hang from that chandelier and you swing, baby, swing. Okay. I ain't saying I'm going to do it. I'm just giving you that advice.
Let's
You
get you a
start
pole. Just
swinging.
go get you a pole.
Just get you a little pole and install. Let me tell you, Pure Romance. I think I saw my assist pop up here in Levita. Pure Romance sell this back of the door swing. You can put that thing on the back of the door, honey, and you can get on that hurt. You understand what I'm saying? It's a back of the door swing. It holds you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It holds you, girl.
We need to have one of them shows then. You want to have one of them shows?
Vita, don't it hold you if you still up here? Don't that swing? If
Yeah, break that door
that
down.
Pure Romance still sell that swing on the back of the door, I think it holds you. It hold up to I don't know how many pounds, but I'm telling you, you got to find out what your significant others are looking for.
Yes.
Okay.
And then don't be scared. You got
Right.
to talk about that stuff.
Right.
Early.
You got to talk about it.
You do.
And when you give your significant other a chance first
Yes.
to make it right, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Give them a chance to make it right. If you don't give them that chance and you just out the door trying to get it from Judy, because Judy ready. Judy is ready.
Judy
Okay.
come with some more stuff too now. Just because Judy gonna
Okay.
give you the cookies and all that other stuff, she got some more stuff. She got a lot of stuff behind her too. 'Cause
Right.
you know Jody, her brother, he
Mhm.
telling her what to do.
And you got to be careful with Judy because Judy might got the monkey pox. She might got all kinds of things with her.
Yes.
So try to stay around the house first, okay?
Mhm.
Try to sweep and do all the stuff around the house
Yes.
first. Find all the avenues that you can,
Mhm.
and
When you resort to everything, I mean, you got no choice but to leave. If you done all that you could do.
yeah. If you done all you can do, and he or she just won't do, I mean,
right.
you just won't do.
Just won't do right. Dang, I mean, okay, God, how long does it take
Because you
to
don't
get
want
to the Tootsie?
not the
How many
Tootsie
licks?
Roll. Not the Tootsie Roll.
All the day up there.
Not the sound effect. Not the sound effect.
How many licks the hour said? I said, let's bite the thing.
I always just bet it too. It's like, how many licks does it take to get to? I don't know. I never knew. I never knew how many licks it
Just
took.
suck it till it go down. That's all I tell you. Yeah, that's sucking your mouth all day. I think my
What's
juice
in that
kicking in.
energy drink? I was just about to say.
My juice
What's
kicking
in
in.
that energy drink? Do y'all understand how that other live could have been? I'm telling you, we could have popped that cheating live off, but we did. I think we did good.
We did.
I think we
I think
did.
we need to do one of them, what's name? Let's do one of them sex toys live.
A sex toy live? You don't want me to do no sex toy live.
We gotta get permission for that though. We gotta get all signed waivers. Gotta get a signed waiver from Jay.
You just from
Yeah,
Jay.
we gotta get a signed waiver.
Jay
from
might let me do a sex toy live because I sold it. I was selling it. but he might let me do one because it can get real explicit.
Yeah. You know, and I know some Christians up here, y'all have sex too. You know, saying I gotta keep it juicy and popping. Oh Lord, we done lost some views.
It's okay. It's okay.
They watching it behind closed doors.
What they doing behind closed doors?
Wow.
They got the poop with the pen on.
Yeah, probably.
It's all good.
It is. Hey, Mary Rose. How are you?
Who?
This is my cousin Mary Rose.
Where
She's
you see
from,
Mary Rose at? Oh, hello. Hey, Lexis. Yeah, child, I'm telling you, that was fun.
It was. It really was. If y'all have any good tips that we think that'll be great, let us know. Inbox us or put in the comments on conversations y'all want, juicy conversations y'all want to have. It's going to be fall now, y'all. We got to bring these conversations in so we can have some good topics going on. I don't know what we're going to be talking about next. It's time to get ready to go to school. But we're going to have some good topics. We want to bring some good topics on. Me and Shakira will get back together like we're doing now. She's ready to start back school, so this is going to be a time for her. So I got to buy my sister some more wine. We're going to have a whole lot of wine going on Sunday. So, you got anything else?
No, we're going to leave you with a Tina Turner classic.
Please don't let us sing it then.
A Tina Turner classic.
Okay.
It's gonna be called, you know, with the one that she start off with, and she says, every now and then we like to do something a little nice and easy. You know that song?
Mm-hmm.
But tonight, or nice and rough, right?
Mm-hmm. Let me turn on.
Big wheels keep on turning. Proud Mary keep on rolling, and we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
Rolling on the river.
Said we're rolling,
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 rolling on the river, rolling on the river.
Like, no, we're not doing it.
Left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. Never ever lost a minute of sleep. Worry about the way things might have been. Big wheels keep on turning, turning. Proud Mary keep on rolling. I said rolling,
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 rolling on the river. Rolling,
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 rolling on the river.
and
And rock. We done had enough.
Girl, we gotta take our CBD oil. You know about anxiety, you know?
Oh my God. I done had enough, y'all.
Me too. Y'all watch out for the red flags. Got the pointers and the flags.
Oh my God. I'm done. I am over it.
We thank y'all so much for coming on with us tonight. And we thank you, like I said, thank you so much, YouTube, for coming on with us tonight. We want to leave you with these messages. Just keep rolling. Life is going to make turns and bumps and turns. Just get your mind together. Be focused on what you have to do. Take care of yourself. Have those communications, those open communications with your partner or significant or whoever, and just give yourself time to figure out, is this what I need to do or do I need to move on? Other than that, until we see y'all next Sunday.
Yep, until we see y'all next Sunday. And I wanted to give a little demonstration about these 2 cookies, okay?
Oh, wow. I haven't ate it. I'm glad I got that one.
It's okay. So one of the demonstration, it was an analogy, okay, about why do people cheat, okay? And we had 2 cookies. And I said, if a person's favorite cookie was a chocolate chip cookie, and they always wanted a chocolate chip cookie, that's all they ever ate, okay? And they was content with it because, you know, they eat to live, okay? They don't live to eat, okay? It's a difference, right? So if somebody else came along and said, hey man, listen, look at this Oreo. You ever had an Oreo? And he was like, you know what, listen, I'm content with just eating my chocolate chip cookie. But look, man, now remember the question was, why do people cheat? But look, man, look what all the things you can do with this Oreo. You can open this Oreo. You can lick both sides of the Oreo. You can put it back together. Or you can eat one of the Oreos, eat the other Oreo, or you can put it back together. You can dip it in the milk. And then you can eat it soft. There's so many things that you could do with this Oreo or any other cookie. So you mean to tell me that you just want to eat one chocolate chip cookie all your life? So when somebody comes to you and they continually ask you or show you more options, but you had tunnel vision about this one cookie, you begin to think just like, when I get married, I'm only going to have that one option for the rest of my life. So then you start thinking about all the other cookies and all the many different things that you could do with all the other options out there in the world. So why do people cheat? Because they get blindsided by all the other options, all the other different cookies out there when they was already just content. But when you start listening to other people and they start showing you other things about what you could do and all this up, you get my drift. You get what I'm saying? Then you start losing why your contentment was, I only was eating cookies because it was a snack. Okay, it was just something for me to have. Well, the people who eat all different kinds of cookies, they were greedy. Okay, that's the difference between the two. So the reason for using the analogy is because if you lose focus when you are in your marriages or in your relationships, you begin to see all the other options out there. Of course, when you get married or get into a relationship, you're going to be with that person. You already know there's other cookies out there that you can eat. You can eat fig Newtons. You can eat goddamn snickerdoodles. You can eat anything. It's so many different flavors. So many. Oreos got so many different flavors to them. And that person all in your ear, child, listen, they got a little Latina down there. You understand what I'm saying? They got a little white bird. They got you know what I mean? They all different types of flavors. They got everybody out there. You understand what I'm saying? Oreos come in all different. You ain't got but so many options for chocolate chip. So when you start losing focus because people are in your ear or things are in your ear, instead of just being content with what you got and saying, hey, listen, I'm good over here. That's when you start opening up doors for situations to happen. You understand? So that was the analogy that I was using for why do people cheat? They lose focus of I eat to live. I don't live to eat. Okay.
That's a good closing right there.
Okay. So we're going to be done. And I hope you guys have a really, really good night and a very good week. So tell me, when is the concert? Girl power, love you girls. Big shout out from the Philippines. What's going on? Shout out back to you, girl. Thanks for tuning in. We want to thank everybody for tuning in to our show tonight and actually engaging with us and, listening, whatever it was that you did to aid to our show tonight. We really, really appreciate it, okay? You have any tips, anything that you want to give to us and let us know, you can hit us up in the inbox. Whatever you want to do. You want to be on the show, let us know.
Yes.
So, we'll see you again next Sunday.
Peace out.